Good news is that temperatures tonight are not going to drop in the triangle from where they really are now. We're going to stay at or above freezing. So
that's great.
So that slush that's out there and that mess isn't going to turn into a big
That's good news.
sheet of ice. Especially the treated roads will be just fine too. But it's still going to be slushy on the roads that don't have the treatment on them, Andrea and Amber. But don't worry about a flash freeze. Sometimes after winter storms move out, the temperatures drop like a rock into the teens and 20s. That will not be the case tonight. Now tomorrow night, anything left over could freeze because temperatures will be dropping into the mid-20s. Winter storm warning remains in effect until tomorrow, but the bulk of the winter weather is pretty much over for the triangle in terms of significant accumulations. We may see a switch back to some snow or sleet briefly tomorrow, but that winter storm warning in effect, and then on the very fringes from Edgecombe County down towards Lillington and Harnett County, a winter weather advisory. Additional snow amounts again. This is going to be pushing it 1 to 3 here. It's really going to be near the Virginia border. You may pick up a couple of more inches of snow or sleet before it changes over. Here's our first alert Doppler radar, and you see from Durham southward pretty much all rain now. There could be some sleet mixed in, but temperatures at or above freezing from RDU area to the south and to the east. So again, no worries with any additional snow or ice accumulations there. But to the north, it is still snowing in northern parts of Durham County. You see the line there, and Don and Steve doing a good job showing you that. And our model last night, if you were with us, did a pretty good job of showing that by mid-morning, pushing into the triangle, and by early afternoon, most of the triangle switching over to rain, and just a cold rain coming down now. It is a mess across the region. 33 though at RDU International. It's 38 at Fayetteville, 35 Rocky Mount Wilson, but Roxborough to Oxford to South Hill, you're still upper 20s to near 30. You'll gradually go up a little bit, but not a whole lot. Areas to the south and east, again, you're going to stay above freezing. You factor in the wind, it is blustery out there. You could call this a nor'easter almost. Temperatures, it's not going to hit the northeast, so if you're traveling northward from Washington to Philadelphia, by the way, not a flake of snow. 23 is what it feels like at RDU, 20 Roxborough, 18 Oxford, 35 the wind chill Rocky Mount Wilson, and 28 in Fayetteville. That's what you and your pets feel. Remember your pets, make sure they are got a safe and warm place and a dry place, but this doesn't work on the roadways. It's not going to cause the trees, the moisture on them to freeze, or the roadways to freeze at all with the wind chill. It's the air temperature that does that. At the airport, 33, again, a northeast wind at 15, and humidity at 96% with light rain coming down. Fayetteville, a Top Husk Hardware, mostly a rain event there. 36 or 8 degrees at Fayetteville right now. You see on a wide view, again, that rain snow line right over the triangle right now. Northern parts of the triangle, northern Orange and Durham County still in at least a mix of snow and sleet, maybe some freezing rain, but from the rest of the triangle southward, it's all rain. And out over our mountains, even into parts of the Piedmont to the west of us around Winston-Salem, over 12 inches of snow in some spots. In the mountains, 15, 20 inches of snow. First alert predictor, again, doing a pretty good job. Here we are with that rain snow line predicted to be at 3 o'clock, almost where we are now. And that's about where that rain snow line is. It sort of hovers over the region, doesn't move a lot, but the precipitation gets lighter through the course of the afternoon hours. So we're not going to see a huge addition of accumulations, but areas near the Virginia border, you probably are not going to get all the way to freezing or above this afternoon. You're going to stay in the frozen precipitation. Then we get to tomorrow morning, and could be a bit of a mix back into the triangle, but it should be very light and shouldn't cause too many problems. And as it drops to the south, there may be a few snowflakes in the air, but by then the sun is up. Temperatures are going to be starting to warm up into the low mid-30s. So I don't think we're going to see huge problems additionally tomorrow morning. And then by afternoon, there shouldn't be much going on at all, and temperatures will be in the upper 30s to near 40. Winds are gusty out there right now, gusting 25 to 30 miles per hour across the region. 37 Rocky Mount Wilson Airport. This is our first alert predictor. Notice they may even get a bit stronger in gusts this afternoon. That could cause some power outages, especially some of the trees, the branches that are weighted down already with snow and some ice, and a little bit of wind jostling them around could knock some limbs down and take some power lines with it. That's already occurred occurred in some spots. And then as we get into the next few days, Monday into Tuesday, those winds will diminish as the storm system begins to move away. So here's our First Alert AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Again, we'll get up into the mid-30s in the Triangle today, low 30s tonight. Again, temperatures will stay through much of the evening hours and overnight in the mid-30s or low and mid-30s around the Triangle. And then by sunrise, we may drop back to about 32. 38 tomorrow. Talked about what can happen during the morning hours, a lot of clouds, and then sunshine, temperatures warming up. At night, though, we'll be in the 20s tomorrow night. So if there's going to be a refreezing scenario of any leftover snow or slush, that would be Tuesday morning versus tomorrow morning. It'll still be some slush out there, but the refreezing wouldn't be so much tomorrow as Tuesday. Wednesday into the mid-40s, and then by the end of next week, we could be sitting here. Well, we probably won't be because it'll be a Sunday, and it'll be raining early part of the weekend, Amber, but by Sunday drying out. But we'd be up into the 50s, maybe near 60 by the end of the week.